hello, and happy Halloween. Today, will I get a chance to put a spell on you? Do you get a chance to have a trick or treat? Well, hopefully you had an opportunity to send me an email prior to today and send me one question that I'll get a chance to read and provide insight, inspiration, and my intuition to let you know whether or not you get a trick or treat. Well, hello. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And I'm super excited to have you here today. I'm super excited to be here today. Wow, this is probably interesting enough to say Halloween has never been like one of my favorite days of the year, but since my mom's crossing almost 10 years ago, or actually almost 11 years ago, Halloween has become a very special time for me as I get to connect with spirit. And I'm inviting you to do the same today. So before I dive into all the greatness of today, I'd like to remind you to share, like, and comment, and know that you can catch us on Roku and also YouTube on Strong Island Entertainment and also on Holistic Fitness Barry Cologne. So 2 YouTube channels. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that such fun? So let's dive in. Let me do my intro before we go into the fun and I sort of forget the important stuff. So right off the back, hopefully you've caught the show from 2 weeks ago when I had CJ Ives Lopez on, and she shared all her amazing projects that are coming in for 2022. So if you did not get a chance to watch her, go ahead and watch her. You can catch her on the YouTube channel or also Roku. And in addition to, we have Joel Monkman, who's our shamanic healing practitioner and wellness advocate. And then Natai Bradbury, he is the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy, and he's got his amazing 8-week course back up and running, so connect with him. Kendra Greer, our amazing astrologer, and I was chatting with him, I think last week or so, and he said that he's probably taking calls again. So those of you who might be interested in connecting with him, please do. And Gabriella, and I screw up her last name, so I won't even try. She is the medical intuitive and also the founder of Alive Health Solutions. Nick Rafter, he's our real estate agent. He's also our journalist, writer, and editor. So if you need him for any of those services, please reach out to Nick Rafter. And you know who I am, as I am today's guest. For those of you who have no idea how to reach me, you can reach me on healingwithin76@gmail.com. Feel free to send your questions and comments after today's show and let me know how today's show landed with you. So here we go. Let's talk about a little bit what's going on in the cosmic world. But before I do, I want to help you align your energy and clear out what no longer serves. So I'm gonna light up the sage. It's not actually sage. I keep saying sage. And this one today, ooh, look at that fire. Woo-hoo! Woo, that was something, huh? That was something. So utilizing this beautiful energy, I am actually burning rose right now. And what an awesome scent to smell. It's a shame you guys can't smell it, but it's an awesome scent. And rose attracts love in. And who couldn't benefit from attracting some love? Love for self, love for others, all of the above. So yes. So I'm hoping that you've had a chance to clear your energy and work with that. I want to just make sure that's in the right spot so we can all feel that energy going, see where it's going. Yes. So yeah, so all that's going on in the world right now, there is a lot going on. If you've been following me on my YouTube channel, you know that we're in Scorpio season right now. It started on October 23rd, and it goes right through November 22nd. And as of yesterday, Mars went into Scorpio season. Now, what is Mars? What does Mars do for all of us? Mars is an aggressive planet. Mars is the ruler of Aries. And when we think about Aries, Aries is first house. It's also a fire sign, which then means Mars is going to help us literally help us, inspire us to take inspire action to do whatever it is that we need to do in Scorpio season. Now, if you know anything about Scorpio season, I want to see if we can get this in the right lane here. There we go. That's what I want. Right there. Right where I want it. So if you know anything about Scorpio season, you know that Scorpio season is about things coming to an end and new things happening. Now, key word here is things coming to an end. All of us, every one of us are going to experience some sort of completion in one area of our life to another. Doesn't matter who you are, and it doesn't really matter if you're Scorpio or not. We all have Scorpio in our chart, whether it's related to the actual Scorpio itself or Pluto energy or the 8th house. So the big question here is, during the Mars season and also Scorpio season, what are you going to be working on? What is the cosmic energy going to help you let go of during this season? Because we literally are all going to be working on something one way or another. And I'm loving how the smoke is like all of my energy. I'm hoping you're feeling this energy as well, helping to clear out what no longer serves you. We all need a little help with that. And that's what Mars is going to do for you. So go ahead, after today's show, go check out my YouTube channel. Again, that's Holistic Fitness Barry Cologne, to find out what Mars energy has in store for you, at least for the first week of Mars being in Scorpio season. And then I'll collaborate on that more and more each week for that matter. Also, when we think about Scorpio season is about things coming to an end and new things coming in. It's a major transformation. And if you've been following me from show to show to show, you know I've spoken about Pluto being in retrograde. Thank goodness it has gone direct. So Pluto is our planet of transformations, demolition, things just like completely falling away. And that's exactly what it has done for many of us, whether we are aware of it or not. And as we are now in Scorpio season, we are literally going to have 4, including Mars, planets in Scorpio season. And what does that actually mean for each and every one of us? Well, it means a lot of action is going to take place during this period of 3 weeks when we think about it, from now, October 23rd, right through November 22nd, which is about 4 weeks, give and take. That there's going to be a lot of action. So I already talked about Mars being in Scorpio and how Mars is the planet of aggression and making shit happen. That's what Mars is going to do. It's very aggressive. It's very like, shit's got to get done, and that's what it is. Now, also note, depending on where your Mars is on your chart, like for example, Mars on my chart is in Aries, which is first house, and it's ruler. So for me, that means a lot of action is going to be taking place based on me, myself, and I, those 3, when you think about it. Now, if hypothetically you have Mars in Taurus, that's a whole different energy, because now it's really about your physical and material possessions and how Mars is going to be helping you declutter, let go of what no longer serves you. The same would go for when we think about Gemini energy. Gemini is 3rd house energy, which is about communicating, networking, your brand for that matter. You know, if you have your own business, you might be in that energy of changing up your brand, doing things a lot differently, socializing a lot differently, marketing yourself a lot differently. Got tongue-tied on that word. You may also be in the process of wanting to be seen more because of the fact that that's what Mars is going to help you do. You want to get in front of a different audience. You want people to know exactly what you do. And that's Gemini. Then we have Cancer. Cancer is the 4th house energy. So Cancer is about being home, being with family. How important is it for you to be home with your family? How important is it for you to have nurturing and harmony in the household? That's that 4th house energy. Then we look at Leo. Leo's about fun and creativity and expressing ourselves, but it's also about drama. So be aware of how you react over things and evaluate it before you actually react. This way here, you don't make something much bigger than what it needs to be. Then as we move into Virgo, Virgo is all about that 6th house, which is about scheduling, routines, becoming more conscious about your health and fitness and wellness. And that's going to be a very demanding thing if you have Virgo in Mars right now. Then we move into Libra, more balance. But in an balancedness, where Libras are going to really, really, really want that balance in their work and personal life, and they're going to be demanding it. Then we also move into Scorpio, which we already know. Scorpio's all about the letting things go and starting up something brand new, transforming. Sagittarius is all about traveling, being inspired, and even tapping into higher wisdom, whether it be going to school traditionally or calling on mentors and masters to help you really receive the spiritual wisdom that you desire on this aggressive point. And then we move into Capricorn. Capricorn all about the 10th house, which is about working, not only traditionally in your field, but also working on you, spiritually speaking, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your five senses, and being in that amazing energy. And then we move into Aquarius, the 11th house, which is about your community, being out there, wanting to see humanity in everything that you do. And then last but not least, you have Pisces, which is the 12th house, which is about tying up loose ends. So if you have a Mars Pisces, you're going to be very aggressive of wanting to tie up loose ends during the season. So that's just the Mars energy. And then we talk about Mercury, that's in Scorpio season, which is all about communicating. And then we also have the new moon, which takes place next Thursday, Friday, depending on your calendar, which is all about new things coming in. And then, of course, the sun's energy, which the sun is all about how you express yourself and how you want to be seen in the world. So that's those four amazing planets that's sitting in Scorpio season. I've shared a lot with you in this one segment. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And remember, share, like, and comment. Go ahead and do that. And I'm going to check out who's on the page with us right now. And when I come back, I'm going to be sharing some card readings for those of you who sent your one question to my email over the last couple of days. And we're going to dive into seeing who's going to receive a trick or treat. I'll be right back.
If you are turned off by conventional medicine and their mantra, do you want meds for that? There's a better option. I'm Gabriella Mihalician, medical intuitive and healer. Let me help you find the root cause of your illness and guide you through healing. My intuitive method directs your body to heal itself and removes barriers to healing. I invite you to schedule a session today at alivehealthsolutions.com.
Hello, my name is Nick Rafter, journalist, writer, editor. I'm happy to be offering copy editing and line editing services at competitive industry rates. If you have a book or any document that needs to be edited and thoroughly looked through, please contact me at nickrafter@gmail.com. Let's discuss how to get that work done. That's Nick Rafter, NICKRAFTER, @gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon.
Hello, and welcome back. Happy Halloween for those of you who are just tuning in. Today is all about, do I get to put a trick or treat? And do I get to put a spell on you? So if you had an opportunity to go ahead and email your one question to me at healingwithin76@gmail.com, I'm going to be taking the time to answer that one question by shuffling up some cards today and to see whether or not there's a trick or treat that comes in with you in mind. So are we all ready? We're going to dive in. And how this is going to work is for those who have actually emailed prior to, what's going to take place today is you're going to be receiving some free exposure. I'm going to be giving you a shout out. So to start off with, I just want to thank those who actually did get a chance to email those questions. So I'm going to start off by just thanking Diana Brad. She's actually been a guest of mine several times before. She is the CEO of the business consulting. And then we have Lisa Nice, who is also a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant. Annette Whitenberg, and I'm sure I screwed that up. She is the CEO of a wild ride called Life. And then we have the Maris. The Maris, she is the CEO of Ask the Genie Healing Practice. So those are just some of the people who have sent their emails to me with the one question, and we're going to be diving in. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to get my cards all ready. And as you see the smoke in front of me, I'd like you just to, again, take this opportunity just to close your eyes and connect with spirit, because do you know, or did you know that on Halloween and the day after Halloween is All Saints Day, which allows the veil between the physical and the spiritual world become very thin, where we have this amazing opportunity to connect with our loved ones. So the next 48 hours is a great time to connect, closing your eyes and calling in the energy of their wisdom to help you with your wisdom as well. And interesting enough, I was having an amazing conversation last night with the one and only who sits behind the scenes, Bobby, where he and I were chatting about sometimes we get woken up in the middle of the night, like between the hours of 3 a.m. to about 5 a.m. And why does that happen for each of us? Well, it happens because that's when we are in the most calmest state of mind. Our body is very calm, and then spirit has an opportunity to come in and either physically come in where they're actually there in the room with you, or they're providing downloads, wisdom, spiritual wisdom downloads, where when you do wake up the next day, you might seem a little tired, but you also have this amazing new wisdom that somebody might say to you, how did you know that? And your answer ends up being, I don't really know, it's just something I just know. And that's because Spirit has downloaded this amazing wisdom, and you were open enough to receive it. So when you do wake at that weird hour of the night between 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., I always say, if you can, peek at the clock. And the number itself provides a hidden message. So for those of us who are waking up at, let's say, 333, which I often do, that's an angel number. And that number is letting you know that the gateway is open for you to really be connecting to what it is you're supposed to be doing. And that spirit is there to guide and support you on your journey. So you're never alone. And all the other times make significant information as well. So if there's a specific time that you know you are being wakened at, please go ahead and email that time to me. And I will be so happy to go ahead and provide you some insight. If you want, you can also put that time in the comments, should you be following us live. And then later on tonight, or if I get a chance to peek at the comments while we're live, I will go ahead and provide some insight there too. Either way works. So if you want to go to the email, that's healingwithin76@gmail.com. If you want to provide that answer, that time right here with me, I'll check out the comments and give you some insight here. Either way works. So we're going to start off with Diana Brad's question. And her question is her mother her spirit sister polar opposite? Is her mother her spirit sister polar opposite? So let's see what's in store. My guides are going to be pulling out. We're going to start with one card and see what comes from that. Is Diana's mother her spirit sister polar opposite? Let's see what the cards have in store. Interesting card. Now, for those of you who are new to watching, cards show in reverse means we need to pay attention to the message. We need to pay attention to the message, and also that the chakra itself needs to be cleared. Now, this card's in reverse. So, Diana, the answer to your question may not seem so clear right here, but ideally, it's the third eye. So when we think about the third eye, how do you see your mom? How do you focus on her? Can you connect with her from spirit and have conversations with her higher self? Because that seven energy is all about allowing you to connect with spirit, connecting with spirit. This is also about a career change as well, a career change. So it may not be answering your question regarding is your mom your sister, your spirit sister, but it's definitely letting you know that there is a career change that's coming in for you. You are pivoting just a little bit. And again, that third eye is really, really about focusing. So that's the first card. I want to see, I'm going to pull another and see if we can get a more specific answer to, is your mother your spirit polar opposite? Is your mother your spirit polar opposite? I know that your mother is here as a messenger and also as a teacher for you. So here we go. Other one, also again, focusing on the third eye. So it's about focusing, compassion. So if hypothetically, you may not be receiving compassion from mom right now, which means if that's what you're focusing on, that there's no compassion there, perhaps maybe it's really about seeing more compassion in mom as she is your spirit sister. Also, that 4 energy is your foundation, the foundation that you share with mom, And I do get theoretically that in this lifetime, as your mom is your mom, in your past life, she was actually your sister. So interesting enough there, be a little bit more compassionate, bring more compassion into the relationship. I'm gonna go one more card for you, Diana. Again, just getting really super clear. Is Diana's mom, her spirit sister, polar opposite? Polar opposite. Let's see. We have completion. So yes, there is definitely a cycle here between the two of you that you are both here to complete. That's why the third eye card showed up twice. There's a cycle that the two of you are here to complete. This sacral energy is about when we nurture and also connect with our moms, because it's the womb area. That 9 is a transformation. So there's definitely something there between the two of you that you are both working on in this lifetime to help each other with, whether it is the compassion that you're looking to bring in, or perhaps there is a career change that you might not be aware of just yet. So Diana, I do hope that helped and gave you some sort of guidance in reference to your question. I do get that she is your spirit sister. And also that in your past life, you two were sisters at one time, whether it was most recent past life or 3 or 4 past lives before. So hopefully that resonates with you. All right, so we're gonna move into Lisa Nice. So Lisa Nice wants to know is if she's in the right relationship and if her boyfriend suits her highest purpose. I love those questions. Is she in the right relationship and does her boyfriend suit her higher self? Now, the one thing I could definitely say about relationships in itself, anytime we connect in a relationship, an intimate relationship that is, that person is coming in because it does serve our highest purpose. There's things there we are meant to learn from that person. Now, does it necessarily mean that you're supposed to spend an eternity together? That's another question. But when you are in a relationship with somebody, they are there to teach you things the same way you are there to teach them. So does your boyfriend serve your highest purpose? Let's see what the cards say. I get an intuitive yes on that one, but let's see what the cards say, because sometimes we like to have the visibility. And let's see. And in a couple of seconds, I'm going to be reading the comments because I am following on my Facebook. So let's see. Interesting. The very first card that shows up here is in reverse. And it is about new relationships. So obviously you are experiencing some resistance and questions in regards to if this is the person that serves your higher purpose. Well, it's very important to get grounded here. And the two of you, the new relationship in itself, as long as you get grounded and start focusing on what it is you want in your relationship from your boyfriend, what it is that you're bringing to the table, what it is he's bringing to the table, and then really start looking at him from a higher version of himself, as opposed to what you see in front of you. Because if we stay focused on what we see in front of us, we may not be so happy. And I got a piece of hair in my mouth. Sorry about that. Got a little distracted. We may not be so happy with what we see in front of us because our focus is seeing the direct what's in front. Where in reality, if we can beam out from the focus in front of us and beam even further out, like where the smoke is, and really coming into the smoke, it allows you to see your partner from a higher version of who he is. And that can create a new relationship between the two of you. So yes, the cards in reverse. So very important for you to get grounded and stay connected. I'm going to pull another card for you, Lisa, and see what else shows up there. Give you a little bit more to your story. And remembering too, I always say this to relationships, to partners, is If you happen to walk away from the relationship that you were in because you are not being satisfied in the relationship, know that if you have not yet learned the lesson that you called this person in to learn, that lesson still needs to be learned, which means you are going to attract another person with a different face, but the same story. So I always like to say, do you really want to repeat the same story with another person? Or do you really just want to stay with that person and get the story learned and see if you can learn the lesson? And when you can see that person as a different version of themselves, a higher version, it does make magic. Interesting enough, the next card is healing. Healing. So yes, this relationship that you do have, there's some healing that needs to be done. The two of you definitely need to connect heart to heart in reference to being able to be more compassionate to one another and bringing more joy in and asking, does the relationship have joy in it? That sixth energy is all about how you heal and nurture. How does he heal and nurture you? I'm gonna go one more card for you, Lisa. Let me know, Lisa, through some thumbs up on the Facebook page if this is resonating with you, or just write yes or no if you happen to be watching, and I'll know in a second. So I'm going to go one more card for Lisa just to get clarification, clarity. Interesting. Family. Interesting card here. Family. So when we think about that family and the heart chakra, again, the second card was heart chakra as well. So it is about family. It is about that 1 in 5, which is 6, which again, 6 card here. So yeah, the big question is, how can you see him in a different light? How can you see him as the best version of you? And again, anytime we call in a person to be in an intimate relationship with us, they do serve a purpose. They do serve our higher self. The big question is, what lessons are you learning from this relationship? And how are you showing up in the relationship is the big thing. Remind yourself that anytime we notice something about somebody else that may not be at the highest vibration, that's really something about ourselves that we have to dig into. So whenever you start questioning the other person, that's really an opportunity to question now, how are you showing up? So this is a family card. So this is about, and if the cards haven't said it, yes, he does serve you on a higher level. So stick with the relationship and really start working on what it is that you're seeing him not showing up as bright as he can, and recognize that he's only a reflection of you, and start doing the work for yourself. Start healing, start dipping into you. And when you start seeing him in a different light and seeing yourself in a different light, that relationship is going to be very magical. All right, Lisa, I hope that resonates and helps you a little bit. And we're going to move into Annette Wittenberger. I think I totally screwed that up. But her question is she going to see increased revenue in her business within the next 6 months? So Annette, my big question to you is, why wait 6 months to see the increase? Why not see it now? Why not see it now? That's what I have to say. Why not see it now? So what I am going to do before we dive into this next card is I am going to take about a minute and a half break before I dive into the next one, because we do rely on some commercial breaks here. So I'm going to take a commercial break, and I'm going to come back and continue with the next reading. So I'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm Natan Bredbury. I'm a veteran, Kabbalist, mystic, coach, and spiritual mentor. I have been blessed to help many students on their spiritual journey over the last 20 years. I am currently the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy, and what we're doing is we're helping veterans heal from the inside out, overcome any sort of emotional trauma that they've been through. So if you're a veteran, a therapist, or a coach, and are interested in learning more about our program, you can contact us directly at info@mysticwarrioracademy.com. Blessings.
Hey guys, welcome. We are back on the Author Sports. I am so excited to doing good. How are you?
I am good. It's so good to see you again. We don't get to see each other very often. We might have to get this every week, right? Tonight we are also talking with, we've got
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR, @gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Hello, 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 and welcome back and happy Halloween. Is today a day that I get to put a spell on you? And for those of you who've called in, emailed your questions, I'm hoping to either give you a trick or a treat, depending on what's in store for you. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. And you will have to go back and watch the beginning because I shared some amazing insight to Mars energy as Mars just entered into Scorpio season. And what does that really mean for you will determine where Mars sits in your chart. And also go back and watch on the replay, or you can catch us on Roku and also YouTube. 2 YouTube channels. One would be Strong Island Entertainment, and the other one is Holistic Fitness Barry Cologne. Your choice, or watch them on both. Either way, remember to like and then subscribe. So I ended off on the last segment reading off Lisa's question and giving her some amazing insight to her question, which was about, does her boyfriend serve her highest purpose? And takes work. Any relationship, doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, especially the intimate relationships, it takes a lot of work. It takes commitment, it takes dedication, it takes discipline, and most importantly, it takes communication. And remembering and reminding yourself that when you are in a relationship, whether it's an intimate relationship, friendship, business partnership, sisters, brothers, family, whatever have you, every person that is in your environment, in your journey, is actually there as a mirror to you. So whatever it is they are mirroring is something that you need to work on yourself on. And they just mirror that out. So if there's something about something that you don't like about a person, you got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I really acting that way? How can I change myself? It's all about learning about you. So let's move into the next question, which comes from Annette Wittenberger. Yeah, I'm just going to screw it up. My deepest apologies, because I know she is watching. So my apologies for screwing up your last name. Anyway, her question is all about, is she going to see an increase in her revenue in the next 6 months? But my question to you, my dear Annette, why not want to see that increase now, today, immediately? Why wait 6 months from now? Let's see what the cards have in store for you. I know that Annette has created some amazing 2 bracelets she was just showing off on Facebook this past week. And I do believe that it's going to be available for purchase sometime within the next week. So you definitely want to connect with her. She is on Facebook, and her first name is Annette. Her last name is Wittenberger, which is Wittenherger. Like I said, I know I screw that up. I'll come back later and write her name in the comments, or for that matter, because I know she is watching. Annette, go ahead and put your Gmail account or even your business logo information in the comments so we can follow you. So let's find out what's in store for her. First card, aha! The card's in reverse. So again, for those who are new to my cards, when a card shows in reverse, it means we're resisting, we're questioning. Anytime we question something, it means we're resisting it, we're doubting it, we're not sure, we're we're in that space of contemplation. And note that when we're in a space of contemplation, it slows down the process, it slows down the progress. But your card says there's a transformation. And right off the back, that tells me that yes, there's going to definitely be an increase in your revenue as you move into the next 6 months. But why not attract that in sooner? The solar plex is all about allowing yourself to trust it. And more important is to allow yourself to be worthy of this increase. Sometimes what we do as humans is we block the increase. We block the financial abundance because of energy we've held on to from past experience, of either being told we're not worthy of having money or what we do is not good enough. I'm inviting you to let go of that and step into a space of feeling worthy enough to receive the increase that's coming in for your business. 18 is all about letting things go, transitioning, evolving, and just allowing this transformation to take place with your business, because your business is transforming. Your business is expanding. So that's the first card. Let's see what the second card says, because I'm going to pull 3. Oops. One card just flew on the floor. Let me see if I can get it without knocking myself in the head. No, not happening. I'm going to have to come back and get that one later. So, and I will save that one for Annette because it isn't Annette's card. It's a jumper, as we call it, but it's literally at the bottom of my foot. Interesting enough, second card for you, Annette, is completion. Your first card was a 9. This one's a 9 too. So yes, there's a completion. There is definitely an evolution going on here. The sacral energy, again, comes back into allowing yourself to get rid of any type of judgment you have towards yourself, any type of shame, any type of guilt, and whatever you might be blaming yourself or others for when it comes to being in alignment to an increase in revenue. And also, when we think about that sacral energy, it's about what are you ready to create as you are creating? All this amazing stuff that you are creating and birthing into this new energy. Very powerful for that. So I love that card. Let's see what the third card says. I'm really interested to see what that card on the floor says. And I might be daring enough to see if I can drop down there and get it. And I know all of you are interested too. I love this card. I love it. So far on that, you've had 9, 9, and now we have 11. 5 and 6 is 11 energy. 11 energy is all about mastering the partnerships, mastering your partnerships, healing the partnerships that you have, but having faith that everything that you are doing is in total alignment to what serves your highest purpose. That 5 is about the changes that you have actually endured. And I've been following you on Facebook for some time now, and you have definitely endured some changes in your life personally, emotionally, physically, and definitely mentally. That number 6 energy is all about how you are healing. So that 11 energy really comes from the higher self. And as I've said earlier, on today, Halloween, and also tomorrow, All Saints Day, it's all about the veil being really thin between the physical and the spiritual realm. So connect it. Have that balance and connecting within, and allow yourself to have faith. This is going to help lighten up your heart. So whatever heaviness that you do carry, you're going to be able to let that go. Allow that heaviness to literally go into these flames, this smoke, and literally see it rising and being raised out of you and being pulled away, so you can realign your energy and allow yourself into your sacral to have this rebirth and birth and transform all the amazing things that you are looking to transform. And like I said, I'm going to be bold here. Oh, my chair doesn't want to move. I'm going to go and get that card because I'm kind of curious. So hang in there, guys. I'm back. Yay, Lisa Trixia. Isn't that so funny? So yeah, interesting enough, the card that fell on the floor is also about 6 energy. We had 9s and 9s and 11s, and now we have 6, 6, which is interesting. If there was a third 6 there, some of us would be a little haunted, right? 6, 6, 6, but it's only 66. It's a power number. So your creativity is amazing. As I said earlier, Annette has created these 2 beautiful bracelets, and that solar plex energy, again, is all about trusting, and know that you are worthy of the increase in your revenue. So the answer to your question, Annette, if you haven't gotten that yet, is yes, you are definitely going to be receiving an increase in revenue within the next 6 months, if not sooner. So my suggestion is to call on that energy to bring it in sooner than later. All right. We're going to move into Damaris. So I'm hoping that Damaris is here with us as well. Damaris is actually one of the crones of the 3 crones in the woo-woo. Their show takes place on Tuesdays. Originally, it was at 3 p.m. Eastern time, but they're changing their time. I forget the exact date. They're going to be moving to 12 p.m. Eastern time. So go ahead and catch her and my 2 other favorite crones, which is Gail Nicholson and Krista, and I can't say her last name for life of me neither, but they're the 3 crones in the woo-woo. Again, their show takes place on Tuesdays. Currently at 3 p.m. Eastern time, but they will be moving to 12 p.m. Eastern time. You definitely want to watch them. So going into Damaris's question, hers is all about, will she be moving out of New York? So, and Damaris is the CEO of the Ask the Genie healing practice. Damaris does all sorts of things from Reiki to tarot card readings and so many more things. She has classes that she's offering right from her home. So Damaris, if you are watching, go ahead and put your email address into the comments. And also if you have a website, throw that in there too. All right, Damaris, let's see. Will you be relocating? Will you be moving out of New York? Will you be moving out of New York? All right. Now, I'm actually being called to put the cards down just for a second. Need to clear some of the energy because the energy is a little tight here. So yeah, so let's do a little clearing. Clearing out that energy. Yeah. All right. Now we are ready to answer Damaris's question out of the energy was a little intense. There's a lot going on here. You may not see them, but there's a lot of spirits here. Lots of spirits. So let's see what's in store for Damaris. Will Damaris be moving out of New York? First card. 27, throat chakra, and engaged. Now, when I hear the word engaged, this is not the typical, let's put a ring on the finger and get engaged. This is really what you're engaging in. What are you engaging in? And the throat chakra is, what are you saying to yourself? Do you feel like this is a time for you to move out of New York? What is calling you? Where is calling you? Where do you feel like your spirit needs to go now? 27 means that there is something coming to an end. There is a transformation. So right off the bat, this card definitely gives me confirmation that yes, you will be moving out of New York. Yes, you will be. The 2 is all about your partnership that you have here. The 7 is about allowing yourself to go within and connect with spirit. But there's definitely a transition that is definitely taking place. So how are you engaging in the conversation? What is it that where is it that you're being called to go is what I'm hearing. Where is it that you're being called to go? So that's the first one. Let's see, we're gonna pull 2 other cards and see what shows up. Let's see. All right, the next card. Interesting enough, the next one is Old Soul, but in reverse, Old Soul. So wherever it is that you are looking to be going or being called to go, it means that you're going to be connecting with an old soul. There's definitely an old soul that you'll be meeting when you do relocate. The solar plex energy is allowing yourself to clear the path and feel more secure in your travels. Feel more secure in your travels, and there's definitely an old soul. You know, where you are going to be traveling to and moving to, relocating to, you're going to connect with your old soul, your old version of you. Not the old version of you, but this runs deep. This runs deep. That 2 and 6 is an 8 energy. So when I hear the old soul, this is about a karmic lesson. So wherever you're going to be relocating to, because your very first card says yes, there's a relocation, that there's a karmic lesson there. So wherever you're being guided to go to, there's a karmic lesson that you're going to be learning. Definitely so. Let's see if the third card can be more clear to you relocating. Let's see. Third card is about being fearless. Being fearless. Allow yourself to be fearless in this move. Allow yourself to tap into your sacral energy. Sacral energy is about taking action, but also receiving help. That 7 and 8 energy is a 6. So this is about healing. So as you do relocate, there's going to be major healing going on. Major healing going on. In fact, with the old soul card, what I just received from there is it's almost as though the new place you're going to be moving to is going to seem very familiar to you. It's almost like you've lived there in a past life. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I just got that message that where you're going to be moving, whether it's the actual house that you're moving into or the city you're moving into, but this is something that you're going to be very familiar to because it's where you lived in a past life. And that's where the fearlessness comes from. By relocating to this new place, it's going to allow you to be completely fearless. You'll have no fears at all because you'll be so comfortable in this new location because you've been there before. And it's going to help you heal even on a much more deeper level. And it's also going to help you heal your clients on a deeper level as well, because these people are going to already know you because you've been there before, because a lot of them are part of your karmic cycle and a lot of them are also aligned with your old soul as well. I do hope that makes sense. And like I said, that old soul card I knew was going to take us deep. So I would really love to know if that resonates with you, Damaris, if knowing that you're going to be relocating and where you're relocating to is either going to be a house that you're going to be very familiar with, the energy of it, or the area that you're moving into, you're going to be very familiar with it because you've been there before in a past life. So let me know if that resonates. Let me know if that resonates. So there we have it. There we have it. This was so much fun to sit here and be able to do readings for each and every one of anyone who emailed their questions. And I'm just going to take a minute just to check out the comments. And again, if you have not already shared this show, please go ahead and share this show so others can hear what's going on. And also do know, even though I did the readings generally for the particular people, specifically for the particular people, it may resonate with you as well. So if something resonated with you, although the reading was for somebody else, I would love to know how that resonated too. So put that in the comments as well. So I'm just going to take a minute here and I'm just going to read, see if I can read the comments, what's going on here. Okay. Awesome. Excellent. So I'm just going to read what Damaris says here. This is exciting. I'm ready for change and expansion. I will never stray from New York, peeps, but I am ready to meet new soul family members. Beautiful. All right, so being that I am here in the comments and I do have a little time, Norma D. Velez is asking a question about her family member who takes things personally and is unforgiving. What can I do? Okay, then, Norma, I'm going to pull a card for you and see. So understanding that if you are seeing that this person takes things personally, ideally the big question is, do you take things personally? Because if that's how you're seeing them, remember, they're a mirror of you. What are you taking personally? And how can you change that? So let's see what chakra is associated with that. What word can resonate with you and how the number can help you add to your story. So this is for Norma Velez. She's asking about a person that she lives with, that they take things personally. What can she do? Well, first thing is to recognize if they're mirroring something for you. So let's see what's in store. This is for Norma. So here we go, Norma. This is reverse. So again, this is something that you might have a little resistance to, but recognize the higher self. So when you are connecting with this person, move out of your ego and move into your higher self and try to focus on seeing them as their higher self as well. That takes a lot of work to do, but it can be done. That 11 energy is all about mastering, healing your partnership with this individual. It is your crown chakra, so it is really important to move out of the ego and move up into your higher self. And as I said before, this person is a mirror image of you. They're just a reflection. So how can you change you and move into your higher self so you can have a better relationship with this individual as well? So that's for Norma. That is for Norma. Norma, I do hope that resonates with you. I hope that resonates. So yes, yes, yes. I'm going to take another second just to check the other comments, see if there are any more. And then let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Happy, happy, happy Halloween to everyone as well. Beautiful. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. I love, love, love the comments. Please remember to go ahead and share, like, and comment on today's show. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and when I come back, I'm going to do the conclusion of today's show. I'll be right back. Did you know that astrology and numerology influences your metabolism and weight? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, student of astrology, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And I help women and men by referral release issues from their tissues while releasing emotional weight and falling in love with themselves. As I witness the transformation of watching each client become the best version of who they are. To redeem your first discovery session at 10% off, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to helping you release your issues from your tissues and falling in love with yourself.
Hey, this is Joe Monkman, and I am a personal development trainer. And that means that I help people step into their leadership roles, take their place as a visionary, really understand their own mastery in the world so that they can really find their place at the buffet of life. And if you want to know more, you can find me on my Facebook page at Joe Monkman and joemonkman@gmail.com.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR@gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Hello, 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 and welcome back, and happy, happy Halloween to everyone who's just joining. Remember, if you are just joining, to share, like, and comment on today's show. After all, today is all about a trick or treat, and if I get to put a spell on you. For those of you who are joining, I am the host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I'm super, super excited to be here with each and every one of you. You will definitely have to go back and watch on the replay, as I shared some amazing insight, inspiration, and intuition, and provided some tricks and some treats for those who called in their question. I provided a 3-card reading for each person, and there still is time. So if you want to run one question into the comments, possibly I'll be able to read your question. Otherwise, I'll do a general reading. So this way here, everyone gets a little bit of a taste of a reading and gets a little bit of a treat for today. After all, it's not only about the tricks, it's about the treats as well. So let's see what's in store for each one of us today on Halloween. And know that you can use this card energy for days to come. It's not just for today, but one thing I'd like to remind you is to take the time to sit, connect with spirit as the veil is thin and you connect with those loved ones, anyone that you'd like to have a conversation with. Use today's energy for that, and definitely tomorrow. So let's see what's in store for each and every one of us. What does Mars have in store for you? If you're curious to know, I recently did a forecast for all of Mars energy. You can go and find that right on Holistic Fitness Barry Cologne on my YouTube channel. And you can also come back if you didn't catch earlier segments. You can also watch us on Roku as well. So let's see what's in store for all of us. This is a general reading for everybody. Let's see, what do we all need for today? Interesting, I love it. Both cards, and theoretically you got 2 for the price of 1. Both cards are relating to the high heart, so there is all about compassion. Use this energy that we are in with Scorpio season to let go of anything that weighs down compassion. Also allow yourself to use Mars energy to be aggressive in that compassion. Clarity. Mars is going to provide a lot of clarity over the next couple of days throughout the entire time Mars is in Scorpio season. That 2 and 9 is an 11 energy. That 11 energy has been popping up a lot in today's readings. The 11 is mastering, healing your partnership. And then we have communication. I truly believe when we think about communication, communication is the key to any relationship. As long as you can learn to communicate, not just speaking, but learning to listen to what your partner, your child, your parent, your friend, your coworker, even the stranger has to say, there'll be a lot more compassion in this world. 12 is that 3 energy. How would you like to create more communication in your life? I love those 2 numbers. They're very powerful. And this was a collective read. Let me know how that sits with each and every one of you. You can send me comments right below, or you can send an email to healingwithin76@gmail.com. With all that being said, I'm going to take a quick commercial break and come back with the conclusions this time around. No tricks, no treats. I'll be right back. Did you know that astrology and numerology influences your metabolism and weight? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, student of astrology, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And I help women and men by referral release issues from their tissues while releasing emotional weight and falling in love with themselves. As I witness the transformation of watching each client become the best version of who they are. To redeem your first discovery session at 10% off, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to helping you release your issues from your tissues and falling in love with yourself.
Hey, this is Joe Monkman, and I am a personal development trainer. And that means that I help people step into their leadership roles, take their place as a visionary, really understand their own mastery in the world so that they can really find their place at the buffet of life. And if you want to know more, you can find me on my Facebook page at Joe Monkman and joemonkman@gmail.com.
Hello, 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 and welcome back. But we are at the very end of today's show. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment, and know that you can come back and watch on the replay, or you can catch us on Roku or YouTube, which is on either Strong Island Entertainment or Holistic Fitness Barry Cologne. For a minute, I went blank, but that's okay because it's Halloween, and I'm here to give you a trick or treat or put a spell on you as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I enjoyed being here and enjoyed doing the readings that I did. And know that you can definitely take advantage of a reading. I currently offer 3 cards and 12 card readings. And if that's something you're interested in having, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you next week. And know that next week I will have the amazing Gabriella, the medical intuitive, on the show doing a demonstration with Nick Rafter. So you definitely do not want to miss that. 3 p.m. Eastern time as usual. And also, I will be on this Wednesday on my other show, Joanne's Cosmic Energy, doing energy work and talking about more Scorpio season. And the guest I have coming on happens to be a Scorpio. So tune in there as well. Also 3 p.m. Eastern time. Lots of stuff going on. I do look forward to seeing you all again. Enjoy your Halloween. If you are celebrating, please be safe, be careful, and have fun. And remember, trick or treat, and I put a spell on you. Bye-bye for now.